Parents, it's time for a real conversation. The world is filled with stories, illusions, and traditions that look harmless. But they slowly teach our children to believe in things that are not true. And one of the biggest lies society continues to push is this: Santa Claus. Today, I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to attack anyone. I am here to speak truth for the sake of the next generation, for the sake of your children's safety, their honesty, and their awareness. Because real love is not giving them fantasies. Real love is giving them truth. Let's start simple and clear. Santa Claus is not real. There is no man flying around in the sky. There are no reindeer with magic powers. There is no sleigh going house to house. And no one is coming down the chimney. These are stories made up by people, not truths. Your children deserve to hear this clearly, because when we tell them something that isn't true, they take it seriously. Children believe what their parents say with their whole heart. So when you lie, even a small lie, it plants a seed of confusion inside them. Later in life, when they realize the truth, they don't only question Santa, they begin to question you. They might wonder, what else have you told me that isn't true? What other stories did you create? That single moment of discovery can plant a seed of doubt that damages the trust you've built. And once trust breaks, it is so hard to rebuild. Our goal as parents should be to build a bond of absolute honesty, so our children know they can always come to us for the real, unvarnished truth, no matter what. You don't need a holiday to speak the truth. You don't need a celebration. You don't need decorations. You don't need to participate in anything the world follows. Teaching your children the truth does not require a tree, a date, or a tradition. It requires your voice. It requires your courage to stand apart from the crowd for the sake of your child's clarity. Sit with them, talk to them. Show them that honesty is worth more than any gift box, because gifts fade, stories fade, but truth stays with a child for life. When you tell your children the truth, you are planting roots, not illusions. You are building a foundation strong enough to face a world full of lies. You are giving them a solid ground to stand on, a place of certainty in a world that is often confusing. The world loves to repeat things. It loves to push traditions from generation to generation without ever asking, is this true? Is this safe? What am I really teaching my children? Think about how many things we do simply because they've always been done. The Santa Claus story is one of the biggest. It's passed down without a second thought. But you are different. You are choosing awareness. You are choosing clarity. You are choosing to break the cycle of following the crowd. Teach your children something powerful. Just because the world repeats a lie does not make it the truth. Just because everyone celebrates something does not mean you must. Just because a story is popular does not mean it is real. You are teaching them to think, to question, to observe, to not follow something blindly. That lesson will protect them in ways you cannot imagine. When they are teenagers and their friends are all doing something questionable, they will remember the lesson you taught them. Popularity doesn't make something right. They will have the strength to stand on their own, to trust their own judgment, and to seek what is true, not just what is easy or popular. And now, let's talk about something serious. Something that many parents ignore because the world makes it look harmless. Please, listen carefully. Do not let your children sit on a fake Santa Claus's lap. You never truly know who that man is. You don't know his intentions. You don't know his past. You don't know his mindset. A costume does not make someone safe. A beard does not make someone trustworthy. A red suit does not make someone harmless. Every year, hundreds, sometimes thousands, of children sit on the lap of a stranger because society says it's cute. But it's not cute. It's not funny. It's not magical. It is dangerous. You would never let your child sit on the lap of a random man at the mall. You would never let your child sit on the lap of a stranger in the street. So why is it suddenly okay just because the stranger is dressed as Santa? This tradition normalizes a very risky behavior. It teaches children that it's okay to have physical contact with strangers if they are playing a friendly role. This is a confusing and dangerous message. Please understand this. Predators hide behind roles. They hide behind costumes. They hide behind traditions. They look for situations where trust is given freely, without question. Your children's safety is worth more than keeping traditions alive. Their innocence is worth more than a photo. Your protection matters more than society's approval. Never place your children on the lap of a man you do not know. Not for a picture, not for a moment, not for anything. Keep your children safe. Do not hand their innocence to a stranger wearing a red suit. When you teach your children truth, you build a stronger, wiser, more alert generation. Your children will grow up with awareness, clarity, and confidence. They'll have the ability to think for themselves and the courage to question what is false. They will know the difference between truth and illusion. They will know when something feels wrong, because you taught them to trust their instincts instead of blindly following a crowd or a costume. They will trust your words because you never built their world on lies. Honesty builds solid minds. Honesty builds strong hearts. Honesty builds children who cannot be manipulated by society. And that is the greatest gift you can give them, a gift no holiday can ever match. It's a gift of strength, resilience, and wisdom that will serve them for their entire lives. Be true to your children. Tell them the truth. Santa Claus is not real. No celebrations, no traditions, no gifts, just truth. Just awareness. Just protection. Teach your children not to follow the world blindly. Teach them to think. Teach them to stay safe. Teach them to value truth over fantasy. Because when you raise children on truth, the world cannot lie to them, and no stranger, in a costume or not, can ever take advantage of their innocence. Thank you for listening.